The moment I found a long, black hair in my husband's underwear, I developed the ability to read minds. It happened to be the day my husband's colleagues were coming over for a party. That's when I heard her thoughts, loud and clear. She has no idea. She has no idea her rich husband has already slept with me 3 times. Next to her, her so-called broke boyfriend was staring at his shoes, thinking, how am I supposed to tell her I'm the heir to a $10 billion fortune? I almost laughed out loud. That cheat I married? I paid for everything he owned, from his designer shoes to the roof over his head. How on earth did he pass for rich? Playing it cool, I walked over to the quiet boyfriend and smiled. We should exchange contact info, don't you think? It was 10 a.m. on a Saturday, and my husband Jason's colleagues were starting to arrive. Last month, I'd pulled some strings and landed Jason a major client. The deal went through, and he got a promotion and a hefty raise. Now, his team from the sales department wanted to celebrate. The party was at my villa. 4 men and 3 women walked in. One woman immediately stood out, Melanie. She was the picture of innocence with her long, straight black hair and an elegant tweed suit. She smiled sweetly and called out a greeting. As I stepped forward to welcome her, her thoughts flooded my mind. This woman is so plain and dried up. She doesn't deserve Jason. She probably can't even imagine that not only have I slept with him 3 times, but I'm now standing in her house. I thought of the single black hair I'd found. My hands, hanging at my sides, slowly curled into fists. I looked straight at her. So, it was you. Melanie froze for a second. The others looked confused. I saw the guilt flash in Jason's eyes and quickly pasted on a smile. My husband told me he had a star employee. So, you're Melanie. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. The tension in the room immediately eased. Jason ushered everyone inside. A chorus of inner voices assaulted me. This place must be huge, thousands of square feet. It has to be worth millions. His wife is pretty average looking. How did she get so lucky? She must have saved the world in a past life to land a guy as handsome and rich as Jason. I heard Jason comes from a major dynasty. Could he be the son of Jameson Thorne, the city's biggest tycoon? Too bad he married so young. The rest of the guys in the office are either broke or ugly. Ethan is handsome, but I heard his parents are just laborers. We had been married for 3 years, and every single thing Jason wore, I had bought for him. You'd never guess that just a few years ago, he was just some small town guy with no style. His colleagues were an interesting bunch, judging everything by its surface. But one thought cut through the noise of their shallow praise and condescension. How am I supposed to tell her I'm the heir to a $10 billion fortune? The thought belonged to Ethan, the man sitting quietly next to Melanie. From the jumble of his thoughts, I pieced together the story. He and Melanie had started at the company at the same time. He was hiding his identity as the chairman's grandson and had started dating her. Melanie, sensing something special about his quiet competence and good looks, assumed he was secretly from a wealthy family. After they started dating, she constantly tried to pry into his family background. But Ethan had signed an agreement with his grandfather. If he revealed his identity before his trial period was over, he would lose his inheritance. So, whenever she asked, he would either stay silent or change the subject. His evasiveness convinced Melanie that he was just a spineless coward with nothing to his name. The final straw was when he gave her a hand-carved wooden statue for her birthday, something he'd made himself, but which she saw as worthless. She decided to cut her losses and set her sights on Jason, who she believed was the most promising man in the department. I had to bite my cheek to keep from laughing. Melanie had tossed aside a $10 billion heir for a fake, a man who was rich only in my bank account. I asked Jason to go pick up the catering we'd ordered. All 3 women shot up from the couch at once, but Melanie, with a perfectly crafted smile, waved the other 2 down. I'm the newest here, and the youngest. You're all my seniors. Please, let me go. The other 2 women exchanged awkward glances.